delegates of this conference, other dignitaries, scientists, policymakers, etc. from across the country. Good afternoon to all of you. My topic is slightly different from the topics which we have heard. Of course, since yesterday when I was hearing so many speakers, so I feel that it is very good chance for us to hear some other people other than our scientific community of remote sensing, etc. Because what is the view of other scientists, other people in our subject, we come to know about that. And my subject, how come this glacier, in the introduction I just corrected, I am basically a geologist in ISRO for the last more than 2 decades, and I worked in hydrology, geology, and for the last 15 years I am working on glaciology. And I also got a chance to work in the Chandrayaan data. That was only this thing, but by chance that was highlighted. So basically my topic is glaciology, and glaciology has become a very popular subject recently. But before we go to the presentation, I've got a number of slides, but you may not be interested in so many slides. I'll just give you the highlights of what is going on in glaciology, what we are doing at ISRO, and how you people are connected to glaciers. That's all. So in brief, I'll tell you, before we go to the actual presentation, I'd like to tell you, most of the people, in fact, like all of us, we have seen what is agriculture, what is the crop, where are the croplands, where is forest, where are water bodies, etc. But have you seen glaciers? No, because they are located in remote areas. What are those remote areas? In the polar regions of Earth and in the high mountains of, in the high mountainous regions. Not only in India, but outside India also. And Himalaya has the largest concentration of glaciers outside polar region. That means among all the mountains of the world, Himalaya has got one of the largest concentration of glaciers. As long as the water is coming through the rivers of Ganges, etc., in the Indo-Gangetic plain, we do not have any problem. The only problem started when we talking about that glaciers are melting very fast, and every person is talking glaciers are melting very fast, and glaciers are melting very fast. And I always used to think whether glaciers really melt very fast or glaciers become smaller. So I'll just give you a background, what is the difference between the snow and glacier, then come back to you what we have done. Snow is material, glacier is a system. Snowfall takes place in the Himalayas or in the mountains, wherever atmospheric temperature is below 0 degrees centigrade. Snow, when it falls, it is like cotton, it has very less density. But snow, when it becomes cold, every day it will melt, every day it will freeze, like that. After 1 year it will become very dense. It is called as ice, as you see in your refrigerator. And when ice is lying on the earth, it will also get some rock material and it will get mixed up and it will become glacialized. When ice will slowly move in the slopes of the mountains, it is called as glacier. So glacier is a system, snow is material. So what we are doing is, and in the glaciers of Himalayas, most of the studies which could not be performed, and it is very easy to ask questions on glaciers, what we are doing. So many questions are there every day in the parliament, and so many, what we are doing, what government has done, what this. It is very difficult to go to the glaciers. I can manage to go at least one glacier in a year in Himalayas. Like that, how many people are there in the country to go to the glaciers like that? There might be 10, 15 or not more than that. And how many glaciers are there in the Himalayas? More than 10,000. So can we afford to do those studies very fast? It's not easy. Easy said and difficult done. And then, what is the role of remote sensing? So as I said, that in particularly case of glaciology, remote sensing has a lot of role to play, because we cannot visit glaciers, we cannot see glaciers. So remote sensing data, the data acquired from the satellite, has a very good potential to see that what our glaciers, how they are behaving. Now when snowfall takes place, as I said, that it becomes glacier ice. So the glaciers which we are finding today in Himalayas, when were they formed? They were formed about 20-25,000 years back, because there was a lot of cooling on the earth. and this cooling and warming is a cyclic process. There are many reasons for it. Let us not go into that. And what happened is about more than 1/3 of the Earth's surface was covered with ice. And it has happened many times. I am talking about the last period. Now, when there is excessive snowfall, where will it go? It will be converted into ice. So, lot of ice will be produced. So, they are still there. Now, what happens? Then, when warming has started, every year we see snowfall. Where will the snowfall go? Snow will melt. Some at the higher altitudes, snow will again get converted into ice. Then, when the summer will advance, then some ice will be melted again. When winter will come, again ice will be added. So glacier will remain that. That means it is just like bank deposit, and every year you get the salary, you withdraw, you get the salary, but the main deposit remains there.